Good morning, everybody. Shift your mindset here with a new episode, and that's a prison sentence for someone in the Jehovah's Witness religion. And to reach as many people possible, my wife is now gonna translate it in Italian because it's an Italian court case, I believe in Florence, Italian city. So this is for all the Italian ex-Jehovah's Witnesses or Jehovah's Witnesses who are listening. Yes.
Un uomo è stato condannato a 9 anni per violenza sessuale su 6 bambine della sua comunità di testimoni di Geova. Il Tribunale di Firenze ha condannato in primo grado a 9 anni di carcere un uomo di 42 anni per aver abusato sessualmente di 6 bambine che appartenevano alla sua stessa comunità di testimoni di Geova. Secondo l'accusa, le violenze furono commesse tra il 2014 e il 2018. L'uomo era accusato anche di aver abusato di una 7ª persona, ma in quel caso è stato assolto. Le bambine coinvolte sono tutte di origine straniera. L'uomo avrebbe cercato di ottenere la fiducia dei genitori per poter rimanere da solo con le bambine e abusare di loro. La comunità di testimoni di Geova ha fatto sapere di aver espulso l'uomo nel 2018. La difesa, che ha scelto il rito abbreviato, ha detto che farà ricorso una volta che saranno depositate le motivazioni della sentenza.
Grazie.
Prego.
That's all I have, folks, in Italian. I'm married to an Italian, but I still not speak Italian. So it's a nice goal for me to speak a little bit more Italian. But if we translate this, so there is a man sentenced to 9 years of jail for the abuse of 6 girls in the Jehovah's Witness religion. That's the headline. Italy is also waking up. It also was on the news the other day about Jehovah's Witnesses and the practices, about shunning, the blood doctrine, etc. But now a man is sentenced to 9 years. 42-year-old man, 9 years of prison for abusing 6 girls who were also part of the Jehovah's Witness religion. And the abuse took place recently, 2014, between 2014 and 2018. Was also a 7th person involved, but he was set free from that charge. All the girls involved are foreigners, so not Italian roots. And this is the typical thing why it's happening and why those things keep happening. Because Jehovah's Witnesses trust other families or trust other people to let their kids stay in that house. Also this one, he gained the trust of the parents, and that was his opportunity to be alone with the children and to abuse those children. Jehovah's Witness organization said that they had disfellowshipped that man in 2018. And of course, defense is gonna go, how do you call it? They're gonna go into defense for this sentence, of course, because 9 years was too long for that person. So the Jehovah's Witnesses are cleared about that for themselves, they think, because they say we have disfellowshipped this person in 2018. He's no longer a Jehovah's Witness anymore. It's no longer our problem anymore. But we all know that's not the case, because it was a Jehovah's Witness who did that at that time. And as we now know, for the recent video I uploaded, is there is no policy in place who is doing something about this. You can say it's negligence of the parents, they are naive, they are too trustworthy, but that's what they learn in that organization, and that's why it's so difficult to also overcome, because they think they are safe in that community. They think it's all about love around them. They think the only thing that's bad is the world outside of the Jehovah's Witness religion. But they don't know that there are people inside the Jehovah's Witness religion that also have wrong motives, that maybe are even convicted earlier of abuse crimes. So you're sitting there in your congregation hall in Florence, in Italy, and you think everybody around you has the best interest in you. And that's why it's so important, also this channel, other channels, that we empower people to do critical thinking. That you don't shut off your feelings, that if something doesn't feel right, or that you don't trust your mind saying, oh, but it's all Jehovah's Witnesses, there's nothing wrong with it, they're safe, blah, blah, blah. As a parent, you have the obligation to watch your children, to not let them out of your sight. Even in the congregation hall, everywhere you are, you don't let them out of sight. You don't know who is who, you don't know who to trust. And you don't have to be paranoid, but you have to be vigilant. You have to be ready for everything that can happen. And especially in this organization, they disguise as sheep, but they are wolves. And the wolves are not me and the other ones around you who are making YouTube videos about the organization and keeping them in line, but that are the ones who have false pretensions inside the JW religion. Unfortunately, it happens everywhere in the whole society, but you have to be stupid to think that it's not happening in any kind of religion, cult or high controlled group. Everywhere it's happening. So you have to be aware of the situation, you have to be aware where you expose your children to, and this one has gained the trust of parents, and maybe those parents weren't speaking the language that good or whatever. They are happy that someone is helping them. Maybe you said, oh, you can work or whatever, I'm watching the kids. But you have to be aware of where you're putting your children in what situation. So this is 6 girls who are scarred for life. And this man deserves, in my opinion, more than 9 years of jail. But that's not up to me. And we hope that the girls will recover with the good therapy or whatever they need in life to overcome this. But this is the problem worldwide, and this will continue as long as the governing body in United States is not changing the policies into place. When they not train their elders to monitor the congregation, to see what's going on, to prepare parents for this, to educate them, and that they are not interested in what's happening inside the organization, and sets an example for everybody that this cannot happen again. So unfortunately this happened again, only 10 years ago, over a period of 4 years. 4 years too many. And I hope that many people will wake up from this, and that also JWs are gonna realize slowly that there is a big problem in that organization, and that we have to protect also the innocent little children from whatever is walking around in the congregation. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see each other on the next episode.